Okay, that's all shunted and oh, howdy out there, YouTubers, programmers, and procrastinators. My name's Demo440, and welcome to the channel. Today, I'm doing a live stream with a bunch of my friends here on Railroader, and as you see by the title notes, it's called Half Quarter Idiot. We're playing on standard age, so you would understand why. And we're also going to be rolling through some railroad topics, so I hope you guys enjoy that. And please, if you guys like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and click on that notification bell to be notified of any new videos. Anyways, I'm here with my friend, Speaker of God. Say hello.
Hello there.
And we're going to have some more guests on this video because I play online with most of my friends, so please
And most
don't
of
mind.
the people that we have brought into the show, basically, they say will be joining in a minute. So it might be a certain time because they live in different countries or different time zones. It all depends.
Yeah. Anyways, without further ado, I hope you all enjoy. All right, Speaker, I got this train lined up, so I'm going to be heading towards Silva. Is that all clear for you?
That's, yes, considering I already got a train bound for Silva to drop off all of the transfer cars, that would be perfect.
All right, I'll have the engine park at the mouth of the yard, so then that way, if you're going to be down there, I won't be in the way.
Right. All right. So, to many of you viewers that don't know me, my name is Speaker or Speaker of God. Depends on who you choose to call me. It depends. But the name might sound familiar to you. Yes, it's the name from Hasbin Hotel. So, I personally watched the show many times and I watched both seasons. So, there you go. But the main topic of today's stream or podcast depends on where you guys are from. Today, I actually have some very interesting news, considering it revolves around where I live. If some of you people have may noticed that there has been a lot of, well, drama going around the United States surrounding the whole UPNS, well, quote unquote merger, which should be fair, it shouldn't be it shouldn't be a thing because considering it's like illegal in certain ways. Um, but overall, it's a little bit competitiving because the way I see it, it looks like a monopoly, whereas other people say it isn't. Depends on who you talk to, and also depends on where they're from. It also depends on which. I'm not going to go into it because it involves a certain thing. So, to many of you are going to be asking me, so what's new about it? It's nothing new. It might not happen, but some of you might know it may happen. Well, I have read, and I mean I have read it. I have read the 7,000, and I mean it. It's a 7,000 page report, which I don't know why it's 7,000 pages long. I will never understand the logic of the railroading market. That's the problem. I have looked into it, and to my knowledge, and I have seen other people review it several times, and someone out there has already gone above and beyond saying it's a quote unquote scandal. To my knowledge, it is. To me, it just
Speaker,
sounds like, yo,
the server I have a disconnection saying server close connection.
try rejoining again.
So, anyways, continue. Sorry.
To me, the merger is a quote unquote. Some people say it's a buyout. Some of it it's a prone merger waiting to happen. However, since my knowledge does not have the same level as everyone else's, but the problem is though it all depends on how you view it in a way. To me, I view it as a way of making making the people's wallets more fatter than it usually is. Now, I have read some of these reports, and I have read some of the topics that have been discussed about this. There are some out there saying that, one, it's kind of a problem because it might involve laying off some workers and so on and so forth and close some major yards. That is sort of true because, from what I'm understanding, it's like they want to eliminate certain yards and certain yards that have been upgraded or basically they're deemed redundant. But to my knowledge, the railroads here should be quote unquote be left alone and not be merged in any other way. To me, they shouldn't be involved in politics at all. Because their primary goal is to haul goods between point A and point B. And I should know this under some of the articles of the Interstate Commerce Commission. Apparently, from what I'm understanding, that Class 1 railroad mergers are banned. They're not allowed to happen at all. It doesn't matter who's president or whose politics it is. The reason why they say Class 1 mergers are banned, it's because of what happened in 1980 with the SP and SF merger, if you guys know the infamous failure that a lot of people call it.
You mean the New York Central, Pennsylvania and New York Central merger?
No, a lot of people when I say SP and SF merger, it stands for the Southern Pacific and Santa Fe Railroad merger.
Yeah, but I'm asking about the incident that you were talking about.
That is the incident. That's like the second failure merger that happened.
All right.
First, you got Penn Central in 1970, and then you got the SP and SF merger in 1980.
So tell them why it failed, so all of us can understand.
Well, the thing is, though, it failed because, well, before it was approved, the company started painting their locomotives into the new colors, which was supposed to be a combination of Santa Fe. It's got the, if you people know the Santa Fe's blue and yellow bonnet scheme, it's supposed to be based off that design. However, it had a Kodachrome camera appearances attached to it. That's why it looks so familiar.
You mean how the paint looks like chrome?
Kodachrome, yes. The paint, and they got the and they got into that name. So technically, yes. But so as the railroads painted certain locomotives to, well, represent the merger paint scheme, the Interstate Commerce Commission has basically voted in the last 100 years that they would. You think that merger should have gone through? Well, the Interstate Commerce Commission basically denied it 2 times. Fuck.
What?
The transfer yard just got more cars. Lovely. But as you guys may be aware, hold on while I try to mute certain servers. I don't want to mute someone's server, but I have to because I can't speak because then it's going to. So basically, going back to the Kodachrome merger. The Kodachrome merger was the one particular merger that I think it failed because, well, the Interstate Commerce Commission viewed it as a violation act of the Sherman Antitrust Act, which has been repeatedly been brought up several times. However, it all depends on who's into the Interstate Commerce Commission because, as you may be aware, in the United States we change governments every 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So new people are voted in, some people are voted out,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. But this time around, people are worried. People have been predicting that another merger will happen in the near future.
So
And
what's the
that near
problem with this current merger between the which railroad again?
between Norfolk Southern and Union Pacific.
Okay, so where's the problem in that one?
Well, the issue is though, it feels like to everyone that it feels like a monopoly. So like if it becomes a big railroad, then it becomes
Oh,
like a monopoly ordeal, which a lot of people say they don't want to happen. Well, we already got one super railroad.
and that's the Union
And that
Pacific or Canadian National, one of the two.
no, it's actually the CPKC merger. That created a super wide network system which became a super railroad. Because it's connecting free countries, Canada, Mexico, and the United States.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And if some of you might say, well, why does that have to concern with this railroad? Well, basically what's going on is after the CPKC merger, they feel like, to us in the United States, the four competing railroads that we have now feel like Congress approved this merger. But what these companies don't know is that I have done some digging into that merger. It wasn't approved by Congress. It was approved by the Canadian government.
Ouch.
That's how I knew it wasn't the US didn't have a say in the deal.
And for those who don't know, I'm a Canadian, so that's why I said ouch.
But I'm not blaming the Canadians.
I
Because
know,
to be
but
fair, CP has been around since the 1800s. That's how I
yes,
know.
but I grew up knowing my railroad as CN, Canadian National.
Yes.
But
And yes, CN did eject to this merger between Canadian Pacific and Kansas City Southern. However, that didn't go well with the Canadian government. But if they had like other people supporting CN's petition of saying no to this railroad, that would have happened. Like if they would have gotten the Union Pacific, BNSF, CSX, or NS on board with this, they would have said no. Other railroads feel like that this is going to be a monopoly.
hmm. Which
Because here,
sorry.
because here in the United States, the states have a say in this merger. Because I know certain railroad companies have certain, even though the company thinks that, oh, states don't have a say in it, but technically they do. Because you guys got to realize that each state that the railroad goes through basically has a say on what they want to happen or what they want in this particular deal. If it doesn't meet their needs, then the state could eventually will say no to it. And then the reason why, and certain companies like say BNSF and CSX, which they run in the same states as NS, but the problem is though, those companies will feel like, okay, we're being left out on something. That's why I'm saying that this merger is completely different in all regards, and even the way as I look at it, it looks like to me that this merger is going to go. How am I supposed to put it this way? It's going to be a merger where it shouldn't be a thing. Like it shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be doing this. But I will say this. I have read the paper and I have read articles on what's going on. And some people are probably going to say in my comments section saying that that's fake news. Well, then how come I have a thing where it tells me what's right and what's wrong? Unless, of course, you guys got something better to tell me otherwise, then I can't count you guys into it. Let alone. To be fair, I have seen things happen in my lifetime since I've been alive. Like, let's say, like the one thing is though, UP has been going, like UP's president or chairman, depends on who you call it by. He has been meeting with Trump regularly saying this merger is a good idea. Now, to be fair, going to the president and telling him this is not what you should be doing.
I think we should be staying away from that topic, right? Because
Yes.
you know
But
how the government likes to step in certain things and topics because you know.
yeah, no. But I'm just pointing out the facts where it's being looked at. To be fair, that's my personal reason behind it. It could anyone else's opinion is widely well known. We just don't know how this merger is going to happen. But all I can tell you is though, someone has actually gone into a post and said this. This merger is a bad idea. Like it shouldn't even be happening at all because it's going to affect major problems. One, it's gonna affect shipping, which is gonna affect pretty much everything. It's also gonna disrupt short lines and their timetables because you got to realize here in the United States we have short lines that connect to class ones to get their cargo out on time. So I'm saying it's a bad idea because it's gonna throw everything off is what I'm gonna say because that's the only thing I can come close to.
Okay.
Now, if people start asking me what side do I vote on for this merger, I'm neutral. I tend to stay out of this, but the problem is though, if it involves something, I'll get behind it. But if it's like a stupid idea, then I don't get involved with it. It's none of my concern. But then again, it involves transportation. That's what I'm mostly focused on. Now, what's this one? Oh, for God's sake.
And
How much do I want?
I'm kind of lagging a little bit because of how big the train I'm sending to Silva.
Well, it probably doesn't help that you're also following the train that I have for Silva.
I guess that's fair.
Because the last time I looked at it was like at 48 cars. And you disconnected again. Oh wow! The train's already here at Silva.
What train? Yours?
The Silva one, yes. God, that came here quick. If you guys don't know what me and Demo are playing, we're playing Railroader before the. Now, if you guys are wondering what Railroader we're playing, I wish we could show you on stream, but we can't because Demo is kind of
a new YouTuber to YouTube, and I don't want to. I don't want to dox anyone. Thank you. You're right, speaker. Okay, there you are.
Fine.
But
as you guys may be aware, that Railroader is going to be falling on hard times right now.
How so?
Well, because of a infamous thing that's going on. Apparently, they said the next update will have an impact on pretty much every single mod that we have, that Rio has, and that's what's going to be upsetting. Is that there are a lot of map mods require one tool, and that one tool is basically Railroader. Now, it was made by Zamus of all things, but then again, for unknown reasons and unknown because apparently I'm not going to get into it because it relies heavily around politics because Zamus isn't in their country compared to where we are.
Best to keep the politics out, but all right.
In other words, I'll break it. I'll only say one piece, involves. I'll say this. Basically, what happened is Zamus got pissed off because of some certain idiot. That's the only way I'm going to say it. And it's and then, as far as I know, he left the Railroader community, and he's not going to be posting or updating any other mods. As far as I know, he says he's done with the community. Now, to me, that's a shame because, I mean, to be fair, Railroader's a new game. Like, it's freshly new still. It's still in beta testing. Or, in other cases, it's still in early access. But there's a lot of mods for the community that you can have a go at. But to be fair, each person is going to have a different opinion or a different thing. Now, to be fair with me, I personally don't get into the Railroaders' politics because basically I just stay out of it. I just tend to have fun on this game.
Same.
But the problem is, though, is that after Zamus left, basically it became a problem. After he left, he said he wasn't going to be coming back to Railroader, so that means his Railroader is on borrowed time. So if you people are wondering, like, what do you mean on borrowed time? Well, borrowed time means each time that, how am I supposed to put it this way? After each and every update, the Railroader has to be updated. Again? After every single, after, how am I supposed to put it this way, people? After each update for Railroader, because, well, the devs are trying to update the game as they possibly can. But after each update, Railroader breaks and it needs to be updated with the current version of the game. Now that's a problem considering that Zamos is the only one that knew how to do it. Now, there are talks that that some people have been trying to make their own version of Railroader where it's more optimized and more, well, how am I supposed to put it this way, more fitting. But then again, making a system that runs for Railroader, it's kind of hit and miss. But don't... Demo, are you coming back in or what?
I'm coming. It's just trying to load.
Taking a while?
Yeah.
So, as you people may know, that Zamos kind of left Railroader in a really tight spot. Like, as you may be wondering, did he left the community because he wanted to go to his own preference? From what I'm understanding, and you just launched OBS Studios.
No, I'm loading up Railroader, so please, you know that I use it to record.
Oh, yeah. So, virtually, people, Zamos left because politics and drama got in the way of the whole shabacle, and that's kind of what's been going on in Railroader as of right now. Now, to be fair, Zamos got the bruntle of the attack, which means most of it is his fault. But then again, he's the sole owner that made Railroader a thing. However, it's kind of hit and miss what happens from now on this point. Some people are saying that, oh, we need to make a new Railroader where it's compatible with Unity Mod Manager. Now, I fancy of that idea because Unity updates pretty darn well, and it works. Now, if it was for Unity Mod Manager, it might work because you just need to update the current version of the game, and there are currently 2 people that are trying to do it. Elena, and then I think someone said Lego was also going to be doing a Railroader a Railroader launcher, but it's compatible with Unity Mod Manager. For from what I'm understanding, we don't know if it's going to work or not. That is the one most crucial thing that we do not know. It all depends on the person's creativity, and also depends on the people that are making it. And also, it depends if they have. And you guys got to realize that they have to do work outside of. They have to do work outside of Railroader themselves. So I know they have jobs and they have to do certain things. So if I were to say that which one, if you people are going to be asking me which one's going to come out first, I would have to take a gander on Legos. Lego knows how to mod, and he knows how to mod and everything else. That's why he's like the #1 person to look forward to, because he knows how to mod pretty much everything good. And otherwise, he makes it so good, it's like, I don't feel that much lag, and it would be perfect if we didn't have this lag at all.
And just to clarify, Legos is not the guy that is the creator of Lego. No, he's a modder in Unity that helps
he's a
make
modder
mods.
in Railroader that made a lot of good mods over the years.
Which is why I'm clarifying that he's not the owner of Legos. So
no. So if you people understand that, yes, some of the mods that are in Railroader are made by him. So you disconnected again, so I'm assuming it lagged.
probably so, yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure this out then.
No, it's most likely my end.
Right. But if you people are wondering, however, there has been evidence that some track mods can be easily converted to Unity. It just takes time, and time right now is at the essence. Because right now we don't know if some map mods can even be turned into Unity Mod Manager ones. It's a guessing game at this point. And to be fair, I would like to see Lego make a Railroad launcher to see if we can have our map mods work. But then again, it all depends. And you can't push these creators around. These creators, they have no one else can do. Hell, I wish I had their job. That's why I keep on saying to them, like, I wish I had your job, because making mods sounds fun. But it takes time to make one. But most of the time, I would stick to running Railroad games, basically, to the point where it's fun. So, Demo, do you have any regards of what's going on? Because, like I said before, without Zamus, basically, he's kind of left us in a spot where I think that people in Railroader are going to go absolutely nuts, because without Zamus's Railroader, it's kind of going to be a hard thing to cope, because we can't have our map mods. I mean, we're allowed to have locomotive mods, but we're not allowed to have map mods.
I don't have much to say. I don't follow much with Unity nor the Railroader community. If it's true on what you say, then I wouldn't. Well, I'm born an old phrase. May God have mercy on our souls. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I don't think I can play.
How come?
Struggle loading in.
Give it time. It does that when you have the snow mod.
Well, that and I'm running Unity at the same time. I'm live streaming while gaming.
Right.
I'm just gonna stop Railroader and re-upload or restart.
Restart what?
Restart Railroader.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and that does remind me. Do you have 7 days to die?
No, I don't.
That's a shame.
I wish I did.
It's a zombie survival game, so that's why. I think it's because there's like too many train cars and stuff.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Because the moment I tried coupling up with the big train, it basically was starting to lag for me right then and there. Because we already had uh, one long train heading to Silva, and then I was setting a bigger one sending to Silva. So
Yeah. So you may as well just let me. Do it. I mean, while we're talking, we can literally just see if we can. You
well,
know.
well, if since that's the case, for all of you who may know, I am a avid follower for Centuries of Steam, so you may know that Studio 346 just recently uploaded a new video of the Ford Model T. It's not called the Ford Model T because of copyrights, so please do excuse them. But I think it turned out to be a pretty good model, and I can't wait to try it out when it finally comes out. What's your thoughts, speaker?
It looked good. My only question is though, it all depends on when Centuries of Steam comes out. Because I think our viewers don't know. Are we talking about Railroads Online or Centuries of Steam? That's what they don't know.
I think I said Centuries of Steam, but I might be wrong. But anyways, what's your thoughts for Centuries of Steam then?
To me, it sounds like a good idea. It's basically an updated version of Railroads Online. And to you viewers who don't know, that Railroads Online is kind of hitting a dead end right now because of what's going on with its publisher right now.
But even though it's a brand new game, Centuries of Steam, it's still, if you look at it at a right time, it kind of looks like it's Centuries of Railroads Online, but older. Well, newer.
Yes.
Why did I say older?
That's a good question. Why did you say older? Never mind. Don't answer that question.
Hey, I don't know.
To you viewers, what are your plans for New Year's Eve?
I don't know about y'all. New Year's Eve, I'll be spending time with my family, enjoying till the new year. That's just the best thing I ever hoped for. But what's your New Year's resolution there, speaker?
Well, mine is to hope to be in peace and quiet so I can actually play some games.
Ain't that the truth? Me, I don't think I want anything to change. I enjoy living my life, and I don't want that to change.
Correct. So, to you viewers who are wondering if you're going to be asking us questions, what are your favorite railroads? If one of you asks what my favorite railroad is, it's basically I have two of them. I have the Denver and Salt Lake, and then I have the Duluth, Mesabi, and Northern, which is a combined railroad of the Duluth and Northeastern, the Duluth Iron Range, and the Duluth, Mesabi, and Northern. Demo, what railroads do you have in mind?
Well, there's one I liked on the American side. It's North Conway, which, as of now, as what I've learned when I last been down there, North Conway seems to want to reopen its lines back to uh, freight service,
Hmm.
but it needs a lot of work, and they're building, collecting donations to rebuild. I think from the ground up, the Flying Yankee.
Ah,
What, you heard that too?
I heard of it, but I thought it was not going to come through because the way it has to be set.
Although they do have the Silver Slipper,
Yes.
which ironically, if those of you don't know what the Silver Slipper is, back in the late early days of diesel era, there was a diesel train that was covered in chrome paneling that made it look like it was made of pure silver. And what it did, it was
Mm-hmm.
travels passengers from one place to another. It's basically like if you take a diesel train and a passenger car and you combine the two. It's called a motor car or self-propelled auto car, or no, self-propelled car. And last I saw, it wasn't running, but it was still there. And And the one railroad I think that deserves a shout out, if I'd say my second favorite, it's kind of hard because the second is also what I would think is my first. It would have to be the Durango Silverton. That railroad's been around since before World War II, and it's still operating to this day with pure steam and diesel power. And even right now, if you guys follow Mark Huber, aka Heiss, on his YouTube channel, you know that he's taking RGS 20 and running a special charter from Durangos to Silverton. So please don't forget to go to his channel and find out and find the description for that if you wish to ride behind RGS 20. And I hope you guys all go and enjoy to see that. And speaker, is there?
I'm still here.
Okay, it's just been quiet. I didn't know if you were still there.
No, I'm still here. I'm playing tic tac with my. I'm playing tic tac with the freaking yard here in Silva. You know that the cars are piling up, and you know I'm right about to say my infamous phrase. All right, peeps. No gambling, no tarnation, and virtually no bullshit.
Anyways,
If you guys don't know what that means, it means that I don't fool around with shit.
well, just to give you a heads up, the diesel train I was sending you Silva cars is just reaching Silva now.
Fuck. We're not even halfway done, and half of the.
Wait, once you put those cars away, we can get some serious cash flowing.
I know that, but just look in the map and come look in Silva. Don't teleport here, but just look in the map, and you'll see what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I see all those pretty colors.
God.
Pretty.
Damn it, dude. We're not playing as. One of these days I am going to.
Hey, you can kiss my ass next time. Actually, folks, I'm actually hoping that if some of you out there in the gaming world know that we're in major crisis of the RAM shortages, but we all know that Valve, the great providers of Team Fortress 2, CS:GO, and Half-Life.
Game in the history.
I only know of only a few that Valve made. One was Team Fortress 2, CS:GO, and Half-Life.
Well,
wait, no, never mind. CS:GO was Gabe Newell's favorite game to play. So technically 2 games, TF2 and Half-Life. Which, ironically, when you guys buy the Steam game, Valve is going to be releasing in Half-Life 4, releasing with their new Steam machine. So don't keep your eyes out for that. And one thing I'm hoping is to buy one of their new machines. It's called the Steam Frame, where I can play VR games and non-VR games just by wearing their special VR headset. I never owned one, so I'd be glad to try it out soon. Well, when it comes out. So keep your eyes out. You might see me in VR. Then you can kiss my. What the hell?
God damn it, dude!
Then you can kick. Then you can kiss me. Damn, nabbit again.
If people don't know what's going on, me and him are just trying to get shit sorted. But the issue is, though, he keeps How am I supposed to put it this way? He keeps stuttering every time he's trying to say the infamous catchphrase.
No, well, no, I'm not. Well, I don't have a catchphrase. The only thing the one thing I'm trying to
You
say
know
is,
what I mean.
you
You
can.
know what I mean.
I'm trying to say is you can beat my ass next when I get that VR headset. Then you could beat my ass later.
Where's Mark when we need him? Because I know for a fact he'll just go absolutely trying to figure out like what in the same of hell are you all trying to say right about now?
Well, again, we are the uh, standard half idiots.
Right.
Anyways, Silva trains in,
Figures.
and it's sitting in front of the 400.
400. What the fuck? The 400's not even.
I have my live stream so you could see. It's
Yeah,
literally.
I also have mine too. And I just looked at the map and I was just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, the 400s, the 400 and 408 is literally in the way of the 5901. Or wait,
Oh my goodness.
the 5931. Sorry.
If you people don't know what's going on, this is the reason why we think. Okay. And just to clarify, you all, whatever you do not post any Mexican locomotives into the comments, please, because the last thing we need to see is someone posting a number that I really don't want to talk about, considering it's so cringy. If you all don't know what I'm talking about, it's basic. I'm not gonna say it, but look up reference 250, 2250, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. And yes, you can blame Mark for this because Mark is the one person that doesn't like the 2250.
And to answer some of your guys' question, if you guys notice, the engine I'm currently operating is engine 660, which to you guys, to the uninitiated, would think, isn't that close to a Class D51 Japanese steam locomotive? And I'd say kind of, but Speaker, do you know more about this engine?
The locomotive is part of a series of locomotives, it's part of a series of locomotives that Luna made for her Volume 1 catalog of locomotives. This locomotive is based off a 462 Pacific type steam locomotive here in the United States. If you guys don't know that some of the locomotives that you see here, like this one's the heavy duty one, which is the one I personally with the Alesco feed water heater. While the other one is typically, these are all reference photos of the 425, hence the reason why it has the 462 wheel arrangement. And yes, these locomotives, and if you're wondering why does it look like that, it's because it's basically a fictional steam locomotive based on if the Denver and Salt Lake had 462, which they didn't. They had mostly Mallees, Consolidations, and Mikados.
Yeah, but it looks like a Japanese Class D51 to me.
No, it's because of the way it was built. or the way it was made by Luna.
I mean, the only other locomotive that comes close to this design would be the Blue Comet.
Yes, if I had the Central Railroad of New Jersey style headlamp, which I don't. Now, mind you, people, you're wondering if I'm going to be making skins for these particular locomotives. The question to your answer is maybe, but they're going to be private because Luna, as you may be aware, that she has been kind of, I'm supposed to put it this way, in a nice, orderly temper, but then again, I really do have disregards for her.
That kind of sounds
She's
wrong.
kind of, well, no, in a different way. She's very bitchy the way people do to her locomotives.
Yeah.
So like every time you ask her if I can make a skin out of one of your locomotives, she will say no out of the bone or not reply to you. And trust me, she has pissed off some of us railroader people that want to make skins for some locomotives that she's currently making. So like the I-1 210-4, the Texas and Pacific 210-4 Texas, that 610 is a part of. Well, there are two skins that I wanted to make for that locomotive, and that was the American Freedom Train one and the Southern Steam Program one. Sadly, I cannot make those skins because Luna said no to the people that will make them. But in regards of this, one friend is actually going to help me make them, and we don't care if she gets mad at us or not. Let alone, if you make a skin for.
And Luna, just to let you know, do not hate me. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
What is it this time?
No, I'm just saying, if she gets mad at me, don't shoot at me. I'm just the messenger.
Luna, she doesn't know who the person is.
No, but
yes,
she.
There's a girl name on Discord in the railroader community, basically named as Luna or Luna, or she has another name that she goes by behind Marquette Creations.
All right.
So
but,
Marquette Creations is basically Luna.
No, but I'm trying to say is if someone recommends this video to her and she gets mad, like I said, don't shoot at me. I'm just the messenger.
And don't shoot at me because I'm the one. Well, technically she can bring it up with me, but the issue is though I am going to nail her down to the floor saying this. Yeah, but you do realize people have a way of making skins for each locomotive. B-Man doesn't care about if people make skins for his locomotives. It's a free model.
You said nail her to the floor. Are you sure you want the men leave it like that?
Possibly, but they know what I'm talking about. Not physically. Just pushing my thing across the floor saying, God damn it, Demo.
What? You're lining yourself up, damn it.
Yeah, I know. But the issue is, though, Luna said she doesn't want anyone making no skins for her locomotive. She'd rather have people that have more, let's say, more experience making skins. So, like, other people besides people that are just starting out, like, you do realize some people have been in the railroad community that started making skins long before her locomotive catalog, or hell, some of her locomotives came out to fruition. So it's very, very interesting to see how this is going to handle, but to be fair, me and a couple of friends of mine are going to actually try to make the two 610 skins that we had personally an idea for. She's making the Texas and Pacific one, which is kind of normal because it's Texas and Pacific. What do you expect?
If you guys are gonna do skin mods there, can you guys try doing making this locomotive look like a Class D51?
Someone has already done that.
Oh, Bobby. I mean, I understand it's a Japanese steam locomotive, but come on. If any of you ever watched the Thomas CGI series and watched Hero of the Rails, you would know what I'm talking about.
Well, two-wheel arrangement.
I thought it was a 462, but
No, no. You're thinking of the one locomotive that came into in the Thomas franchise, which would be the Chinese locomotive.
it's a Class D51 steam locomotive.
Yes, and Japan is not. And Japan has the. The problem is though, it actually, funny enough, is though it does have customizations for said locomotive. Like if you go onto the locomotive and press customizations, it does have the smoke deflectors. It does have the headlight arrangement. Oh wait. Here, just keep streaming it.
I am.
You know.
I'm kind of clicking on the customizations thing, but nothing's happening.
I know. Hold on. Oh God, it's. What's it doing on your screen?
Nothing. I'm currently trying to undo the brakes and send us back down the hill. Because as
I think the game. Hold on. We need to. Hold on. I need to restart this.
okay, hang on a second. Don't forget the save.
Because I think I know why it's lagging on my end. Because one, it's because I think there are too many cars, and I think my.
Oh, okay. There's the hood.
Oh, did you finally get to customize it?
Well, no, but I see a hood on it.
Yeah, just hold on a minute. Let me restart the server. To all you people who don't know, basically Rio's server is kind of laggy at the moment, so that's probably why I have to restart it and rehost it because.
And we have to explain because they don't understand. We play online with a guy named Rio, and he likes Rio Grande stuff. He has like a couple of mods that he does like to play on a certain server, and he's currently allowing us to use one of his saves to play on to do his work.
Save that it's currently the save that he's been working on. He wants us to just get the work done because, to be fair, because we told him that we can get the work done in half the time that it takes when he's normally online. So that's why I offered him to basically go into his server and basically work on the jobs and then get all the cars basically ready for the next shift. So that way, when I send him back the save, I'll tell him, okay, everything is there, it's put away, and I made sure every single car is at Silva. So no goofing around, no nothing. Basically, I had help from Demo, but Demo knew what to do, and basically we got it all done.
Well, to be honest, most of the Silva need to be done in East Whittier, and if you guys don't know, that's spots on the Railroaders map that you operate your businesses from. You guys probably seen it from my videos, so you would understand what I mean. Tell me when the server is back.
It's back up, so.
All right. Uh-oh. Something's up on my mouse. I'd have to restart the railroader. Because for some odd reason, the scrolling started moving on its own without my specific permission. And yes, I use OBS to film and record, so I do apologize, but I'm not too good on video editing yet, so I do apologize. It's still happening again. I think something bugged.
Oh?
And I think I might be joining someone else's server. Whoops.
Nope, you connected to my server.
That was kind of weird because one again it was scrolling like I said, and I was hoping I didn't miss. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at the locomotive now. So tell the folks what this setup's for.
Basically, this is the setup of the Chinese's Pacific that me and no, dude, you have to go back because it'll interfere with the you know. So this is the infamous Japanese 462 Pacific that me and Devilman have been trying to explain to other people. So, as you may be aware, this is the infamous D. What's it called again? The D something.
D51, class D51 steam locomotive. But notice that the image was, I think, Stalin with the hammer and sickle with the Chinese lettering on it.
No.
So, well, it had the hammer and
Basically,
sickle, so it was Russian.
No. So virtually, this locomotive comes with a array. It comes with two things. It comes with the Mao Zedong headboard, which is the Chinese's dictator, basically in China.
Yeah, but why the hammer and sickle? Isn't that Russians thing?
It was, but then the problem is though China adopted it because they're communism.
That's kind of weird.
They basically felt well no, Mao Zedong was a communist leader back during the Civil War after the end of the Second World War.
But strange, isn't the Japanese class D51s more of a Japan locomotive than Chinese?
No, the Japanese ones were designed differently. And they would have had the JNR basically, the Japanese National Railway.
All right.
That's why. So the one that you see here with the Chinese lettering, that's the one that the China had. Now there are two headboards. The Mao Grace, or the infamous, if you guys know Top Gear by any chance, Clarkson. Yes, if you can't tell what the picture in that is, demo, that's basically Jeremy Clarkson wearing a communism uniform.
Okay.
It's weird. I don't know why, but it's weird. I think I got it all back to normal, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, wait, no, I don't have the marker lights on. Shit. There you go. So basically, that's basically the Chinese version of the Pacific.
So, anyways, how's Silva doing?
That's the one thing I'm trying to be cautious of when I try to teleport over there, because it will, like...
I can manually control those diesels that's holding the silver cars. I can make it manually roll backwards without being on them.
I know that, but the problem is though, I am so freakishly like losing my shit here because one, it's because of the amount of cars that are still in Silva that I have to sort, and it would work a lot better if I had the hump yard. But the issue is though, I'm trying to get like certain cars up to the hump up away from the hump yard status. That way I don't have to hump them in a you know. Plus, plus we have cars going to the exact same destination as I have some of the cars do. So I'm trying to like grab all the cars that I have set for a train that's about to leave, and then I got you know.
Well, like I said, I could manually operate them and without being on them, so I could move them out of the way for you to move the 400s.
Well, no, because wait, that's not it. No, don't worry about it because I'm gonna get the train that's in the way out of the way, so that way we can get the trains put away. Plus, there's not that much cars left.
Uh,
Plus, plus I'm gonna have to. And plus, when I send the two Mikados back, they're gonna have the Alarka bound cars.
all right. Please don't lag. Cool, it didn't lag. Not as much as I thought. Oh, hello. Found an extra car that needs to go to Silva. Oh, wow. And two more. Whoops. Guess there was more than I thought. And a little disclosure, please don't mind these buildings. Most of these buildings and tracks are not part of the Railroaders official game. It's mostly mods, so please don't worry. Most of these businesses you don't have to worry about. Just sit back and relax and enjoy.
Yeah,
What?
nothing. how's it coming along, dude?
Oh, I'm shunting cars around the uh, Phillips.
Okay.
I realized if I stay away from the like maybe a good frames or miles away from Silva, it might save me on lag.
Yeah.
Plus, it helps save pick up all the Silva cars needed for Silva.
Yeah.
And heck, maybe if I feel generous, I might pick up the mess that the guys made.
And
Basically,
what mess is that?
uh, the 575 4C, the 775
Oh, the
4B.
passenger train? Yes.
I might pick. Wait a minute. Why don't I send our passenger locomotive to pick that up? I know it might not be strong enough, but hey, it's worth a shot. Well, first I needed to unload its train cars, but wait a minute. The diesel units are fine. And the train cars, maybe they're damaged, but it seems like it's intact.
Okay.
So where do you want them to be?
Bryson for right now. We'll let Rio decide on that factor.
All right. All right, train on its way. And I'll take the passenger train. Well, the our passenger train. You see, folks, the way that our services work here on Rio's server is that we operate a certain section of the line. We operate the Alarka side of the spurs. But since we're here alone, we're trying to clean up the whole rail line.
Yes.
Oh, there's a wad of cash. Ah, it's good to see the silver cars in. Well, not all of it. All right. So, okay, these cars are set. Now I can go and pick up this train sitting over here. I think you're kind of wrong, speaker. I'm checking most of the train cars here for the passenger setup, and all the train cars are conditioned for 100,
Oh, that's weird.
so they're all in good shape. And surprisingly, the diesels are too, all 100 condition. Maybe because you forgot that they disabled the derail function on this server?
Probably. And the good news is we paid off the loan.
For our branch or for the whole railroad?
For the whole railroad.
All right. Oh, I apparently missed a car.
All right, dude. What train do you want first?
Send me the Alarka train. I can get that settled up.
Okay. You're gonna have some other cars with it though. I think it's for the fifth and Fontana branch. I think that's what's gonna have with it.
The what?
You're gonna have cars for the fifth and Fontana branch basically with it.
All right. And that's with the two eight
Mikados,
O's,
yes.
right? 8.2s, the two 8.2s, yeah.
Yes.
Well, sadly, the 409 is currently still busy with freight work. Oh, wait, I didn't forget it. It just finished loading when I took the other cars away. Huh.
here we go. Okay, I'm thinking I got an idea up my sleeve. Okay, I'm gonna close all the switches. So that way, it's all good to go.
Just to double check, you did take care of all the Silva cars, right? The one I sent up?
I'm about to. That's why I'm closing all the switches. So that way, the train, because I'm gonna back it all down into the yard, and then once that's done, then basically we could figure out how much money we actually got.
All right, and don't forget to send the two trains that was taking that train back to Whittier, right?
I know.
Just reminding you, it's not to be mean, eh?
Hmm.
What? Oh, hey, Dark.
Just gotta come up with fun ways.
Demo, do you want to tell them what we're doing?
Okay, I'm currently doing a video. You're currently being recorded for my live stream. And
Oh no.
but it's all right. You can chat there.
Oh no.
Why?
Virtually, do you want to tell them what the name is?
The video's titled "Full Quarter Idiot." What? You don't like it?
Time to jump off the back flat platform.
Jeez, a little dark. Even for you.
As I said before, there's reasons for the name.
It's based off of what Mark has.
What's based off of what Mark has?
Mark Hubert, the YouTuber.
Yeah, I don't talk about him.
He has the 3/4 idiot. We are the full quarters idiot.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Nah.
No, because we're
Are you talking
working
about-
on standard gauge.
Yeah, and they work
Oh.
on narrow gauge. There's literally a difference.
Oh. Well,
Sorry, standard half idiot. Sorry, that's how it's
There
called.
it is.
hmm. Well, to be honest, I'd have to work with, well, actually, to be honest, I wouldn't think there would be a gauge bigger than American, because I think even, Europeans,
Well, there is. The biggest gauge that I think there is Russian gauge.
well, Russia tries to beat everybody, but, you know, they can't always.
Yeah, but didn't Germans wanted to create a special gauge to carry the mouse? Sorry, the
Yes.
P1000 Rata.
You mean the thing that took up 6 lines?
Basically, I believe so.
Uh-oh.
Think I might be lagging.
There's a high chance. So, where was the train headed before it decided to take a break?
Bryson. Well, I was manually operating it, so I slammed full brakes before I left it alone, so it should be stopping.
Hopefully.
Basically, Rio wanted us to operate his save to clean up most of the rolling stock, and we paid off all the bills that he accumulated.
I'd say I would wonder why, but that would be kind of insensitive, wouldn't it?
Of what? Asking why we paid off his bill?
No, why he had so much.
Oh, basically had he had some amounts due.
Mm.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
Sorry. Ain't got
I forgot I put
any sakes to give.
I forgot I put handbrakes on before I realized I was about to put the train in automatic reverse backwards.
Yeah, I know you're gonna. Now a flipping cow. It's better than nothing, hopefully. I'm working on limited battery power.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, all that should be good. I'm just gonna try and pick up from where I left off. Aw. Weird. Well,
So, what's Jiz doing for the New Year's? There's Dark.
Don't really have anything going on.
Not gonna celebrate the New Year's with family and folks.
What are you talking about? I'm stuck with folks right now. So, I'm
Fair
gonna do
point.
what
And anything you want to goals you want to set for New Year's?
No, no, because over a quarter of my goals are dependent on something else that's been going on since the beginning of last year.
Hmm.
That's why I don't
Until
do the goals anymore because they're freakishly hard to pin down, let alone it's hard to keep to it.
Which is why I said, I said it on recording so you didn't hear. I'd say I wouldn't want to change anything. I'm already having fun and enjoying my life. I don't see anything needs to change.
Yeah, just be thankful.
I fell out of the train.
Just be thankful that none of us don't have a girlfriend because otherwise then she'd be begging us to have you know what I mean.
Well, used to, girls just wanted you to have no opinions whatsoever. But
I
now you
think
have to
that's
have the right one.
fair enough. I don't know. I still wish I could have a girlfriend thing because one, I don't want to be alone when I get old. That's the one thing that scares me.
Well, that's good and all for you guys, but I've already made a New Year's resolution that I already accomplished. That means I don't want a girlfriend at all.
Well, I have enough expensive problems without getting a girl involved.
Yeah, same do I. I do model railroading, and like half of my locomotives cost like $300 now.
But don't worry, with what's going on with computers and stuff, guess what? Your model trains are about to get more expensive as well.
Wait, I thought the RAM shortages were only for computers, not for model railroad.
It's processing units, which if you ever have locomotives that have the computer chips in them, there you go.
Which they need for the controllers.
So everybody is in the same boat right now.
Hmm.
All
Well,
because people
yeah.
want to put in AI data centers.
Oh, fuck the AI fucking shit. That's not.
Look, AI is more of a tool than a fucking whatever people think it is. It's a tool, not a person.
Yeah, and it should be remain that way, but a lot of people are now trying to make shit out of it. Like, they're trying to make AI. Like, I think I heard something on the line. Someone was trying to make AI puppies or dogs or whatever.
Yeah, but it's more of a scam thing.
That's why I don't trust AI, because AI is nothing but a pile of dog shit.
Actually, DS nearly came close to an AI dog thing with their. Your, I guess you guys didn't play the DS much. Back in during
I've
my
seen it.
back when I was a younger kid, I had a DS to play, and one of them was a pet simulator or something like that, somewhere as close to that.
Yes.
And it's where you take care of a dog or a cat and you play with them and make them have fun, clean, and it's pretty nice. I liked it.
For the time.
Yeah.
Alright, I got the two Mikados on their way there.
To Alarka?
Yes.
All right. Nearly picking up all the cars for Silva over here. I think I have another set of cars to grab up at what's this sector? At
And here's the fun part,
Fontana.
Demo. You know how Rail said I'm gonna have to DPUs on my train? I'm pulling 76 cars full of Fifth, Fontana, and Alarka stuff.
Well, Fontana has some Silva cars that I need to pick up, so yeah.
I'm just having fun playing my modded one to look like European rails.
Oh, there's actually a locomotive we have on our railroad. It's that kind of looks like a Middle East
China.
locomotive. European locomotive. Well, not England, more like Chinese, Japan's
China.
locomotive.
Ah,
Here she is. It's a 462.
Two.
And to me, it kind of looks close to the Japanese class D51s. That's what it kind of looked like to
mm-hmm.
me.
You know, I'm waiting for somebody to put a Rustin in Railroader for no reason.
Oh, the Reston 48?
Just any of the Rustins. It doesn't have to be the 48.
Because Lori has that particular train on his railroad.
That just intrigued him into playing video games. But he just needs to stick with the real stuff. Because that's what I enjoy watching him for, is the fact that he deals with actual trains, not digital.
Well, he does with model toys as well. And
Yes.
the way you say that kind of reminds me of the memes for D&D. I remembered.
But yes.
No, it's like Rogue. Yeah. What is that in your hand? It's a bag of gold. Did you steal it? Yeah. Did the bard convince you to do it? Yeah. Oh, look, it's Smiter Clock. No!
Yeah, I got the C8 out of crawl right now because I'm waiting for one of the passenger trains to get by. As the passenger train comes screaming around the corner.
Okay, so never mind. Most of these red cars aren't for Silva at Fontana. And what are you for? Oh, this one is for Silva, though.
Yeah, I'm doing my last passenger runs with my steam locomotives before I start focusing on the freight for the what I call my Dark Brit line.
Hmm.
Trying to be funny with it.
Where's that train that's coming to Alarka? Their speaker?
It just passed. It's just heading out of Silva right now. It had like a whole bunch of air brakes that still needed to be
Charged?
charged up, and then now it's and now it's on its way. It's followed by a train for Whittier, and there's also going to be another train that'll be following behind it. And time is at the essence right now because Rio says he wants to play in a bit, so that means whatever cars we got, we need to finish up. So, like I said, time is at the essence.
Which means what? All of the Silva cars need to come to Silva?
No, which means whatever we have done on the save, we basically got to get these done before I hand the save back to him. If you know what I'm talking about.
Let's see. Alarka, we still have some cars that are loading up at Alarka from our last save, but they won't be done until I think the next day.
Yeah, by that time we should be ready for them within a matter of days, basically. I'm taking up the Alarka Junction cars. I'm taking up Robertson Gap cars as we speak.
And it seems like maybe Bryson might need some work to do.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Whatever cars we got for Bryson and whatever cars we got, basically whatever cars we still haven't yet finished, we need to get those done immediately.
Well,
So I would suggest that
he can jump. Yeah.
Well, no. Well, yes, but he wants to host the server, so technically I have to hand the save back to him, the one that we have currently up to date.
Well, I thought maybe he could play, so then that way it can be. We can get stuff done before it goes back to him, but all right.
Trust me, the Robertson Gap cars are just a straight shot there because they have to go up to the mine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I need a drink. Cheers, mate. Oh, that's nice. And excuse me. uh, well, I'll let this train do that. And and so most of the cars coming to Alarka would be the ones that both what were there before and what spawned in, right?
Yes.
Well, that's going to be a lot of cars to shut, but what can you do? Well, relax and wait for him, I guess.
Holy moly.
What's the matter, speaker?
Yeah, we got a lot of cars for Bryson.
Huh. Well, there's nothing much I can do without lagging, so I guess you'll have to take care of that.
Yeah, I know.
60 iterations of the set.
Hmm. 1025 is gonna need water on its way back.
What do you mean?
One of my locomotives is down to 20% water.
Oh, is that you, Dark?
Yes.
Okay. Well, need to refuel, that's all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've been going since 0600, and it's now 1331.
Hmm.
So nothing but back and forth between Bryson and Silva
Yeah,
doing passenger service.
sounds about right.
Yeah, at least not pulling the bigger cars. They're only pulling the those small four-wheeler cars to do the passenger runs. Or two-axle cars.
Huh?
Two-axle versus two bogies.
I just realized I don't have the Bryson loop, so the ice cream terminal has got no connection to it. So basically, it's just a dead end track. So it's like, hey, I'm literally just. So literally, I'm just teleporting the cars to the industry.
Hmm.
Hmm. Actually, ironically, I have the ice cream loop for Bryson.
I might need that here soon.
You need the mod for that?
Yes. Because if you look at my stream, oh wait, you're not seeing this, but look on my side and you'll see what You'll see what happened.
All right.
Look at my stream, guys.
Oh wait, I'm looking at darks. Oh yeah.
There's no track connecting to the main line.
All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna see if I can't see that.
I see. I see. 27, just go another way, please.
All right, let's see if I can see. Surprisingly loaded up, Bryson. Well, I can see the track and the spin around. You can't see the track if you're not using
Nope,
the
I
map.
don't have the mod.
Huh, I guess then I'll have to do it, I guess. All right.
No, I got most of the cars finished, but the problem is that the sidings are too big, and we got 50-foot box cars that only fit in one siding.
Yeah, but I said I can run the trains doing it.
Oh, okay.
So, can I borrow some of your Jeeps here?
Yes.
All right. I can use one. So I'll take the 357, 3057.
Yes.
Ah,
Most of all these locomotives are all real Grand GP40s.
you can probably guess why.
Well, Rio does like his GP40s, so it's like, fuck it.
Oops.
Did you delete it?
No, I try to disconnect the brake, but it's charging me money for it, and
What?
it, yeah.
It charged money. Disconnect the
That
brake.
doesn't make sense.
No, because look at my stream here.
Oh, God.
And when I clicked on it, it charged me $1.
Wait, really? Wait. Press it again. Someone needs to send a screenshot to Rio. I swear to fucking God.
Why? You
Oh,
think
boy,
that's his thing?
I don't know. He's never seen that before.
All right. These cars are done. Oh, well, hello. These cars are empty. Oh, here's a boxcar for Silva. So the boxcars you said that need to go into one siding, that's the one that needs to go to Silva Interchange, right? Or is it says Bryson
Anything that
Piggyback
involves the ice cream
Terminal?
I got all. I'm saying all the box cars there for the ice cream thing. We can't fit them anymore because they're all 50-footers and the signs are really short.
Yeah. Well, there's some flat cars that need to come out, so I'm having it pick it up. If it can move.
It may not.
Oh, there she is. It's kind of weird. It has the Nathan 5 chime horn.
Right.
Which, correct me if I'm wrong, for people who don't know, Studio 346 is also doing a Nathan 5 chime, but Nathan had one of those weird horns that is more than just 5. I think it was a Nathan 8, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But luckily for us, Studio 346 is recreating that horn, and ironically, it was a kit that was sold. It was never a full horn that Nathan made, but you could make it.
Yes.
Huh. Okay, that explains why the diesels didn't seem to properly animate.
Which was?
Basically, it's because, yes, I have the track, but it's not fully working, so, huh. Interesting. So, yes, I can see the track, but I don't see where the train is on said track, so that explains why the the F7s I was rolling in one spot. It's because I didn't have the correct track.
Hmm.
Okay, I think Rio knows about it because that explains why he always leaves his brakes on, like the handbrakes. Because remember that button that you said that we should take a screenshot because Rio probably didn't know about it. I think he does because I used it un to unbrake the train cars that I was attached to, and it seemed to have done it by its when I pressed it. Sorry, I know that's not doesn't explain anything.
Not really,
Oh well.
but you tried.
Actually, that kind of reminded me. You guys known about Team Fortress 2, right? Well, I was talking to one of my friends about an idea how to fix it if Valve was to per se sell the rights to own Team Fortress 2, like the full game itself. And you know how they created a lot of people made like suggestions for new weapons, right? Well, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, well, what if the people who play the game owned Team Fortress 2? Then it'd be like, oh, then there'd be a new way of adding new weapons. So, ironically enough, I can do a decent Saxton Hale. Like, good evening, you. No, hang on. Wrong way I want to say what I need to say. Good evening, you platonic morons. My name's Saxton Hale, CEO of Manco. You know.
Yeah.
Don't. Sorry, speaker. Are you still shunting around Bryson? Speaker?
Ah,
Sorry. I was wondering if you were still shunting around Bryson.
I'm still am, but what's up?
I said sorry because, remember the passenger train I said I was bringing to Bryson?
Mm-hmm.
It decided to come where you're shunting.
Lovely.
Alright.
now we gotta start watching out for. We gotta start watching out now because there's some people are starting to shoot off fireworks.
Oh, well, welcome to the New Year's, I guess.
Not even close. It's only 8:43.
Yeah, but someone's already cracking shots.
Yeah, they do that every year. Somebody always sets it off early.
You know that I have to do that for you. Heck, if maybe if I'm able to get to you guys, we'll get to speaker tomorrow for the actual New Year's. Maybe I'll force him to watch a certain video that has something to do with New Year's. Actually, no, I don't think it actually. Okay, it's called not Emesis Blue. It's another SFM Gary's Mod made video, and
Mm-hmm.
the red team uses a nuclear wasteland as a secret base,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the place that they have the secret base was apparently Florida. It's like, come on, you got to think about it, really. Florida used to be a nice place, but no, they had to give everyone nukes. Oh wait, no, it's like no, you got to think it's a really neat concept, really, but no, they had to use nukes as fireworks.
Florida man. Never change.
Or hang on, I have my phone so I can. Okay, I've just figured it out. It's from Somewhat Real.
Hmm.
Pyro! Deploy the barbecue grill! Starting Operation Hot Dog! It just burned to a crisp. You know,
Here.
man, I can barely take this freaking heat. Yeah, lad. Good thing it's really windy here, or else we'd just burn to a crisp. You know, Florida used to be pretty nice before it exploded. Now it's just a freaking desert. Yeah, but that's what they got for legalizing the possession of nukes in every home. Come on, man. It's a pretty cool idea in theory. People were just too stupid with their nukes. Had they been a bit more responsible, it wouldn't have been a problem. But no, people just had to use nukes as firework, didn't they? The results should be freaking obvious, seriously. On the bright side, it's
Yeah, fair point.
You can't stifle too many people's holiday spirit, right? If that's what you can call it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I'm having to water two of my locomotives. I'd check on the one that's been Bryson. Heyo.
Hey, Rio.
I'll join.
Trying to get stuff done. That's all. Plus, say hello to the camera. You've been filmed.
What are you talking about?
I'm doing a live stream.
Oh,
But don't worry, last I checked, I only had like 0 views, and the only 1 view is me.
what's the server called?
Huh?
Just look up DNRGW.
And don't worry, the title is actually kind of funny if you like it. It's Standard Quarter Idiot. Yeah, standard half idiot. There, sorry. Although I think I kind of screwed it up too. What?
You might want to close that little engine bay door.
Oh, I didn't know that was open.
Yeah, just hover over the doors and you should be able to close it.
There it goes.
Here, Queen, if you want to save right now, give me the file back and then I'll host.
Sure.
Alright.
Hang on.
Plus, I have to add 2 mods back in because
Oh.
What'd you take out?
well, I missed the Bryson loop. Apparently, the ice cream thing didn't came with it, so I have to have Demo send me the loop basically, and then we have to. And you said I can add in that iron ore mine whenever we get a chance.
Not right now.
Here, I think that's long enough.
That's what she said.
Nice. All right. I guess I'll say it. Well, that's it, folks. Thank you all for watching. And if you like to see more, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you all later. Alrighty. Goodbye.